right, everybody, welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Yeah.
So today, we are going to jump right into it.
Let's do it.
We've got TechView's 10X's end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Roundup of news stories, and they kind of threw everything in the kitchen sink at this
Feels
one.
good.
So
I'm ready.
we're going to start off with AI.
Okay.
And
Makes sense.
you know, it's a big topic.
Huge.
It's everywhere right now. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
But one thing that I thought was really interesting is that there is this this company called Sapiens AI.
Okay.
And they are claiming that they can build AI models that are much more energy efficient than what NVIDIA is doing.
Interesting.
And the way they're doing that is they're actually using something called analog in-memory computing.
Interesting. Yeah.
Which is, it's interesting because like we've been going digital for so long, but they're basically saying, hey, we can actually be much more efficient.
Bringing it back old school analog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we go back to analog, and I was reading a little bit about it, and it seems like they're basically using like the actual resistance,
resistors and things,
or the amount of electricity that's
it's all about how much flows through.
Right. And so
Interesting.
it is an interesting approach. And they're claiming orders of magnitude improvement.
Okay.
And they've even they've done some tests with this, and and it's and the numbers are pretty impressive.
Okay, so what kind of numbers are we talking?
So they were saying something like 666,000 tokens per second.
Wow. Okay.
On Llama 2 70B.
Yeah, that's
pretty significant.
Significant improvement over what's currently available.
So what do you think? What do you think that the long-term implications of this will be? I mean, do you think this is really a potential NVIDIA killer?
It's hard to say right now. But it definitely could.
Intriguing for sure.
Be a game changer.
Right. Especially with all the the concerns about energy consumption.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that
the data centers and all that.
Yeah. Right. As these models get bigger.
Right.
And more complex.
Yeah, it takes a lot of juice to run these things.
Yeah.
A lot of electricity to power them.
For sure.
And so if you can reduce that energy consumption by
it'd be huge.
An order of magnitude or more.
Yeah.
That
could really change the game.
That's a huge.
Absolutely. Especially as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, you know. We don't want to be draining the grid every time we use our smartphones or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this
definitely one
develops.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you've got Google, who is making their Trillium TPU available for rent.
Okay.
And this is the TPU that is behind Gemini 2.0.
Yeah.
So this is
so they're making that available to the masses.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, is this, what are they trying to do here?
I think on one level, it's them flexing their muscles a little bit, saying, hey, look at what we've got. Look what you can do with our technology. But I think it's also, a smart move to democratize access to this kind of power. Yeah.
Because the more people that are using it and developing on it, the more innovation we're going to see in the AI space.
Right.
So I think it's kind of a win-win, you know? They get to show off their tech.
Right.
And they also get to potentially accelerate development of new AI applications.
Yeah. So do you think this is like a direct shot across the bow at
I think it's definitely
NVIDIA and AMD?
A move.
Yeah.
To compete with them.
Yeah.
I mean, Google wants to be a major player in the AI hardware space. And this is a way for them to get their technology into the hands of more people.
Yeah. And so if I'm like a a smaller company and I'm like, hey, you know what? I don't have the money to buy all this, expensive equipment.
Yeah.
But I do want to.
But you want to experiment?
My models, you want to see what you can do?
I can just go to Google and be like.
Exactly. Rent it for a little while.
Rent it for a little bit and.
See what you can do.
I'll pay you on a, per use basis.
It's like a gym membership for AI. You don't have to buy all the equipment.
That's kind of analogy.
You just pay to use it when you need it.
Yep. Pretty cool concept.
Yeah. So that's really interesting. But then we have kind of on a lighter note, ChatGPT is apparently being used by some parents to entertain your kids.
Interesting.
Which I thought was kind of funny.
Oh, I mean,
it's resourceful, I guess.
It is.
It works resourceful.
It's resourceful. I mean, I guess it is.
Why not?
The future of babysitting in a way.
There you go.
Yeah. So what do you think?
So moving on from the fun stuff to the not so fun stuff, we've got some cybersecurity news.
Yeah. Cybersecurity is always a
downer.
Bit of a downer.
Right. Yeah.
So the first thing is that the Apache Foundation is sending out
big red flags.
Yeah. Big red flags.
It's waving the warning.
So they're saying everybody needs to patch a major security vulnerability. And then on top of that, you've got the Clop ransomware gang.
Oh, yeah. Those guys.
Yeah. They are attacking Clio. Now, what's interesting about Clio is that they deal with a lot of sensitive data for some pretty big name.
For some big companies,
Companies, yeah. So
that's a big deal.
That's a big one.
Yeah, and it really kind of
it just goes to show that
underscores
nobody is immune to these attacks.
Nobody's.
Doesn't matter how big you are.
How small you are.
They can get to you.
I think it was something like almost every company expects a major outage in 2025 due to cyber attacks.
It's almost inevitable at this point.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, when we think about, like, cybersecurity, we often think about, like, oh, it's a tech issue.
Yeah.
But
it's so much more than that.
It's way more than that. It's business continuity.
Business continuity, financial,
reputational.
Even national security.
National security.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's everything.
And there was even an article about whether or not security leaders
the idea of
should be
holding security leaders personally
liable
for
breaches.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I mean, it's a tough one because on the one hand, they are the ones who are supposed to be, in charge of preventing these things. But on the other hand, it's such a complex landscape and the threats are constantly evolving. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, they're fighting an uphill battle.
They are, for sure.
Right.
So
it's a tough question for sure.
It's a tough one. Yeah. But, we've got to have some fun too.
We do.
So let's lighten things up a bit.
Let's talk about gaming.
All right. So
there's an article about skipping the PS5 Pro upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
And just going straight to
beefing up the PC.
Yeah, beefing up your PC. Interesting.
So
I'm a console gamer myself.
Okay.
But but I can see the appeal.
I mean, PCs have always had that,
especially if you're
build your own.
Yeah, if you're a PC gamer,
customize it, tweak it,
upgrade it however you want.
Powerful PC.
Yeah.
Appeal.
Why not just upgrade that instead of
why buy a whole new
other
console? Yeah.
When you can.
Yeah.
When you could just, throw in a new graphics card or whatever.
Throw in a new graphics card. But then, on the other hand, you've got Sega. And they're thinking about doing like a retro gaming subscription service.
Oh, wow.
So it'd be like
Netflix, but for classic games.
Yeah, for like Genesis games and,
it's a cool idea.
Master System games.
Yeah, I mean.
Saturn games.
Sega has such a rich history.
I'd be all over that.
Of classic games.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to be able to just.
I mean, I would subscribe to that. In
a heartbeat.
Streets of Rage, or
give me all the Golden Axe.
Or a Golden Axe Streets of Rage.
So yeah, I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, I think it could be. I think it could be a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with.
I hope they do it.
The whole retro gaming craze that's going on.
Yeah.
People love that stuff.
And then one last thing in the gaming world.
Okay.
We got a sneak peek at Severance Season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know if you watched Season 1.
I did. I was so good.
Hooked.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
Loved it.
what they do with Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like they're adding some...
Yeah, they're bringing in some...
intriguing characters.
Which is always interesting. To see how they fit into that
weird world. Company. So, moving on.
Yeah, what else we got?
From
One other tidbit.
From entertainment, there are some leaked details about the Samsung Galaxy S25.
Yeah.
So what are they saying about it?
Well, they're saying it's going to have a pretty major camera upgrade.
Okay.
They're talking about a titanium frame.
Ooh, titanium.
Yeah. So it'll be super durable.
Durable. Yeah.
And then there's some rumors about improved battery life.
Okay.
And maybe even a foldable screen.
Ooh.
We'll see if that one pans out.
A foldable S25.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to get that. So that Microsoft is researching ways to reuse... decommissioned servers.
Decommissioned servers.
I mean, this is actually pretty cool.
So instead of just, scrapping them.
Yeah. I mean, how much...
They're looking at ways to...
e-waste do we generate every...
to give them a second life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single year.
Which is...
Yeah, so if we can...
Which is great.
Find a way to reuse
the environment.
this stuff, that's...
It could be good for, the bottom line, if they can make it work.
And then, unfortunately, there's always a
dark side.
Downside.
Yeah.
A popular instant loan app.
Oh, no.
Just leaked.
Another data breach.
Yeah. Millions of user data files.
Yeah. So this is always concerning.
Yeah, this is scary.
Yeah. And then...
It just highlights how
cool.
important it is to protect our data.
The importance of data privacy.
Yeah.
And
to be careful about
it's a
taking we trust with it.
Yeah. And it's not...
You know when you're...
Something like this.
Companies...
Could happen.
It's big companies, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Japan Airlines.
Oh, yeah. They got hit with a cyber attack as well.
A cyber attack, yeah. So,
yeah, it just goes to show that nobody is...
Scary stuff.
Safe.
Yeah. And then last but not least, Microsoft might be developing their own version of haptic feedback technology.
Like the DualSense.
Like the DualSense, yeah.
Okay.
So
interesting.
I don't know if you've used the DualSense.
I have.
But the haptic feedback in that thing is...
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It really adds to the immersion.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So if Microsoft can locate
or even improve on it.
Yeah. That could be
a
game changer.
A game changer for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then just to round things out.
Yeah.
AMD had a busy year releasing
a lot of new products.
A whole bunch of new products.
Does he?
Yeah. And then Hulu's got
new stuff coming in January.
A bunch of new releases coming in January.
Always something to watch.
So
yeah.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
A lot
of news to cover.
But
but it's
an exciting time to be following.
It is. The tech world is constantly changing.
Yeah. There's always something new.
Something new.
Something new to learn.
Something new to get excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think, folks?
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
What are you most excited about?
What are you
looking forward to?
Looking forward to. What are you a little bit nervous about?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments.
Yeah.
And we want to give a huge shout out to
TechViews 10X.
TechViews 10X.
For putting together this
awesome roundup. So make sure you go over to their channel.
Subscribe. Like the video. Share it with your friends. And
until next time, stay curious.
Yeah. Stay curious.
And may your downloads always be
blazing
fast.
Blazing fast.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.